Did you know? Each GNG cartridge you receive has undergone at least 16 tests from the raw material selection stage through to mass production. Every test complies with international quality, environment, and health standards. Every test is conducted on site. Our GNG lab is accredited by the China National Accreditation Service for Conformity Assessment and has wide range of analysis systems with complete comprehensive testing procedures and numbers of qualified certifications. How is the GNG lab different from others' labs? CNAS is the only national accreditation organization for conformity assessment in accordance with Chinese laws. The CNAS accreditation affirms and confirms the GNG lab meets rigorous testing standards across all its products. So, now you are probably very curious. Visit and view the GNG lab? Follow me as we reveal the secrets of the GNG lab. We have arrived at the parameters test lab, which is set up to provide constant and stable temperature and humidity. Here you can see how every part of a high-quality cartridge is carefully chosen and selected. This is the capillary rheometer. It can test the soft point of the toner to ensure batch-to-batch consistent temperature characteristics associated with toner flow during transferring and fixing. The next one is the 3D measuring machine. It can measure the size of the cartridges. It tests to make sure the outer size and design of the cartridge matches the inner structure of the printer accurately. This is a Rose tester. It can detect whether the levels of lead, mercury, chromium, bromine and other hazardous elements used in the components exceed the regulations and standards. It allows us to provide a guarantee to our customers that we can provide healthy and environment-friendly quality products in line with international regulations. All of this helps to build a robust reputation and support for the GNG brand. After observing the tests that are conducted on cartridge core components, you might feel somewhat confident about how a quality cartridge is produced. But these tests are still not enough. How about the quality of the printer cartridges? Let's examine it now. It's apparent that the prints from GNG cartridge are sharp and clear. This is the printing effect test. We use the MC3 rub tester to detect the fixing level. In addition, we use an image densitometer to detect the color density and the level of print gray, ensuring the high quality, stable, full-life printing effect of GNG cartridges. Apart from conducting core component and print quality tests, a first-class cartridge must readily adapt to different environments. As we can see, now we are in the simulated environment lab. This is the temperature and humidity chamber. It checks that cartridges will still perform correctly if stored as low as 25 degrees Celsius or as high as 40 degrees Celsius. This chamber can monitor the impact on the quality of a cartridge under different storage environments. Here you can see the simulated transport test. This one is the package drop test machine, which simulates what might happen during transportation. They can test whether the different transportation modes may cause an effect on the cartridge quality. After seeing all of this, you will know more about G&G's commitment to excellence. But hold on, there are far more outstanding aspects of the GNG lab. All our lab staff are trained professionals. The advanced testing equipment meets international regulations and standards, and the tests comply with the CNAS. For these reasons, GNG is fully qualified to carry out a range of tests to make sure high-quality, consistent products are delivered to every consumer. That's what GNG expects.
Hello, I am Alex Nascimento, GNG's representative for South America. Today you will learn a bit about our production process and understand why our cartridges have such high quality. Let's go. We are in the ink cartridge production area. This is where it all began in 2000 when the company was founded. It is a 5,300 square meters area with 31 automatic production lines and 21 manual lines. For every 200 cartridges produced, one is randomly selected for lifespan testing, and all are tested one by one to verify print quality. GNG cartridges have an incredibly low error rate of just 0.05%. We are now in our large format testing laboratory. Large format inks pose a major challenge for the printing industry. Producing large format inks is quite different from producing inks for smaller printers. A clog in a print head can cause a significant loss. GNG manufactures eco-solvent, sublimation, ETF, and latex inks and tests all these technologies on various equipment we have here. I will introduce you to some of these technologies, and we will visit the testing lab where we ensure the quality of these products. Now let's look at sublimation and DTF printing technologies. This is an Epson sublimation printer, one of the most prominent brands in the market today. G&G produces inks with UV-protected packaging, very similar to the original. But that's not all, we also supply the chips. G&G manufactures not only sublimation ink, but also the chip, allowing you to safely replace the original Epson cartridge. Now, let's check out DTF technology. This is a DTF machine, a rapidly growing segment where ink quality is essential. 9-Star produces inks with the highest quality standards, ensuring strong adhesion and vibrant colors. Let's take a look at some finished pieces. Here we have a small sample made with DTF and sublimation. I want you to observe the color quality and durability. This is a mouse pad made by sublimation. And look at this t-shirt. Notice its elasticity and color fidelity. I think I'll take this one for my grandson. In C80 applications, precise printing is essential. Designs have very small details, and imprecise printing can make work very difficult. G&G has a complete line for HP, the brand with the largest market presence. And of course, all G&G cartridges come with a chip. Now, I will show you a comparison between G&G inks and competitor. Come with me. I will show you the difference in quality between G&G ink and a standard market ink. I cut a piece of this text, and it's almost invisible. With this equipment, we can magnify it 8 times and see the difference. Look at the standard market ink and the G&G ink. It's a big difference, isn't it? Now we are in the showroom for large format products and high capacity cartridges. The company has been investing heavily in this segment, and I want to highlight 2 very interesting opportunities. Here, I show you the Workforce line, launched by Epson, which has been a huge success in the Brazilian market. Our cartridges already come with a chip, so they can fully replace the original product. Another important product is the maintenance kits. These kits need to be replaced periodically, and their replacement represents a great business opportunity. Our kit already includes a chip and perfectly replaces the original. G&G's large format cartridge line covers the main market brands, such as Epson, HP, Canon, and Roland. This is where the magic happens. With highly specialized components, our chemists ensure that our inks will not damage the print heads of the equipment. Now we are at the top of the ink factory. G&G not only cares about quality during the manufacturing process, but also stores ink samples in a high temperature environment. I will show you inks that have been stored for several years. If anything happens to these inks, we know something might go wrong for our customers. Come check it out with me. Wow, it's hot in here. From the year 2022, even 2020. Wow, this one is really old. This ensures that it will not affect customers, even after several years. Let me get out of here, it's really hot. Hello, now we are in our automatic toner cartridge production line. On this line, we are producing HP 435 cartridges, which are very popular in the Brazilian market. I will show you some details of production line and the data we can access here. On this screen, we display the production from the last hour, the rejected cartridges, those that still need reprocessing, and here, the same information for the next hour. I will show you the line in operation and the most important stages. Let's go. In the line, we have several robots performing different functions. In this case, the robot is lubricating the wiper blade and fixing it onto the cartridge shell. Let's continue. After passing through all the assembly stages, 100% of the cartridges are tested one by one, and if any are rejected, they are reprocessed. I will show you how this works. After testing, the quality control team checks if the print tests meet the standards. Notice that he wears a red cap. He is part of the quality control department. Rejected cartridges go into that box, and approved ones continue along the line to the final stage. where seals are applied. This employee receives and analyzes all print tests. He removes the cartridge, makes the necessary corrections, performs a new test, and approves the cartridge. To perform this role, the employee must be highly experienced. Now, we are in the toner cartridge testing laboratory. On this side, we have equipment that tests extreme environmental conditions, such as high pressure, very high and very low temperatures, and transportation shocks, all to ensure that our cartridges remain undamaged over time. On the other side, we have a lab that tests various parameters. Let's go inside to see this operation up close. Come with me. Now, let's explore the parameter testing laboratory. In this lab, we measure various parameters, and I will show you something very interesting. Come here. Our colleague here is conducting a very interesting test. This equipment measures the size of toner particles. She is testing color toners. Toner particles are not all the same size, so it is important to ensure they fall within a specific range. Look at this graph. When the particles are mostly concentrated here, it means the toner is of excellent quality. Well, this concludes our visit. G&G takes care of your image. And to do that, we also take care of the image of our people. Take a look at where our employees live. It doesn't even look like a factory, does it? This is G&G. See you soon. We have reached the end of our visit. My goal with this video is not only to showcase the company's incredible production structure, but also to highlight that behind every product, there is the dedication of thousands of employees. In Brazil, it is not common for employees to live in company housing, but here in China, this is quite common. I was very curious to see how our colleagues lived. So during my stay, I asked to stay in the company dormitories. What I found was not just housing, but a residential complex with families and young people playing sports and living a life very similar to what we have in Brazil. This is G&G, a family I am very proud to be a part of. See you soon.